There are times where we feel the intensity of Iman. There are times where it's easy for the tears to roll down your eyes, for you to feel like you have repented before Allah and you feel a closeness to Him in sajda and you don't want to get your head up from the sajda. There are times when you're standing in prayer and you have an experience that only you know and nobody else except Allah knows. There are those experiences. There are times in which you are crying before Allah, confessing before Allah, admitting your faults before Allah, and those are some of the most beautiful moments of your life. And when those moments go away, and maybe sometimes you wander off, and you go so far from that closeness to Allah, and you're then in a place, thank you so much, young man. So when you're so far from that place now, you're like, man, I wish I can never feel that again. I used to be a good person. I used to be close to Allah. I can barely remember what that felt like, but I'm in the dark now. There's no way that's ever going to come back. I've made too many mistakes. See, with the Rasul of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he's assuming that he might have made a mistake. He doesn't know what it is, and of course he didn't make a mistake. But in our case, we know what mistakes we've made. We know the mishaps we've done. We know what we've done to harden our hearts and get away from Allah Azza wa Jal. But even to us, Allah Azza wa Jal is giving hope. That just like the messenger, this is why the messenger of Allah ﷺ had to experience this gap. One of its benefits was this ummah and his followers are going to experience a gap. They're going to experience times where they're close to Allah and their hearts are touched by the Quran, and then they're going to feel like they're just in this night that just won't end. They're going to feel that way. And you have to be able to relate to that experience, because you're going to give them hope that even though you're so far away, you'll be able to bring them back. And say, look, I know what that feels like. I know what that's like. I've been there. To wonder maybe if Allah doesn't like me anymore, or Allah doesn't love me anymore, or Allah is angry with me. And the correction comes to every one of us, and it first and foremost comes to the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the most worthy of it, and that is مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ.